sincere intentions.
Bismillah, if Maulana Rumi is saying that, how am I supposed to say, no, it is not? If Maulana Rumi is saying the secret lies in how quickly you do it, then you must do it quickly, yes. But do you understand why you don't do it quickly? If you are understanding why you don't do it quickly, although you know what Maulana is saying, if you understand why you are delaying it, then you are on the right way to understanding yourself and giving some cure to yourself. Because good intention comes, you wait, you deliberate, you're so careful, you look at every avenue. But a bad, selfish, evil intention comes, you don't think twice, you don't consult, you act on it as if it is your instinct. It is not your instinct. Our ego is not our instinct. Our instinct is our spirit. But the spirit speaks and the ego speaks. And we decide to just go with what the ego speaks. There must be a reason. Why is that? Why is that? If you ask anyone who has a bad habit, they're going to understand. They will tell you it is a bad habit. No man who ever has a bad habit is going to say, no, it's a good habit. He understands. But what makes him to continue in that habit? What makes him, although with this knowledge of what is right and wrong, makes him to continue in that wrong action and to say that I am powerless? Tariqat and Sohbat. This tariqat, the Sufi order, is based on association. Sohbat. Association, it is like religious, spiritual advice. We don't give you law, we don't give you orders, we give you advice. Because the Prophet says, religion, it is advice. Deen in nasihat. You like it, you take it. You don't like it, you don't take it. But everyone will find out later. No one is ever going to not know. You will know. And you are going to be responsible. It doesn't matter if you are calling yourself Muslim or non-Muslim, a believer or not, you are responsible. You cannot say, oh, Satan made me to do it. Yeah, he might have whispered to you, but that is his power. He whispers. On the day of judgment, so many are going to say, oh, Shaitan made me to do it. Shaitan is going to say, I didn't. I just whispered. But you know what? Our Lord is also whispering to us. The prophets are whispering to us. The angels are whispering. The holy ones are whispering. We have intelligence. We have a conscience. We have a heart. They're not whispering. They're screaming at us. But we choose to listen to the whispering of one voice. There's something wrong there. You figure that there is something wrong. What do? You have a bad habit. You are addicted to smoking. I know it is wrong. It's going to kill me and it kills others. What do? You want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Then continue. We have no quarrel with you. But you know what the end is going to be. You want to stop? Yes, I want to stop. Okay. If you like to stop, then there are certain steps that you have to take. Not only you get rid of the cigarettes and other things that you have in your possession, you have to stop hanging around with people who smoke. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult. You can do it, but it's going to be very difficult. You take something away, you have to put something back. They say what? Nature abhors a vacuum. You want to take the wrong thing away. What are you replacing it with? these days, if you are really, really, really serious about quitting something and you know by yourself you cannot do it. Why? Because your surroundings, your friends, everything is supporting that. What do? We pay a lot of money and we enter into what? Rehab. And what is a rehab? It is an association of people who don't smoke, who are going to remind you, smoking is no good. This is what's going to happen. And there is a life outside of smokers. So many lives. So now you have to choose a life that is not from this path. That time, once you find a doctor, once you find a community, then we're going to ask you too. What are you going to do when you stop smoking? It doesn't stop there, at least in our community. Later, what are you going to do? If you stop smoking only to eat more junk food, then it's still the same thing, isn't it? But if you now start to understand your ego a little bit more, then you wake up and you become a little bit more responsible, and you decide not only to fix your life, but to help others. Because in reality, every man who tries to help himself, it is his natural instinct now to help others. No man is going to just help himself and is not going to help others. It's impossible. That is going against to our natural makeup. Now, once you start, after you look to yourself, helping yourself, and you look and you see, now I must help others. Help, not dictate, not be an authority on them, not force them, not to put a law on them, but to help. And that time when you start doing it, things will become more balanced then. So you have a good intention, then a bad intention comes. That's normal. Because the Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, if you take one step to Allah, one step to goodness, there will be 70 evil ones in front of you to stop you from going forward. So you understand now. I have a good intention, and there's so many evil intentions that's happening. Now, I must try to find some spiritual help, some way, somehow, some community, some group, some people that I'm comfortable with, who have been through that journey, and they're not reading from books. They're not making up theories, but they walk that way, and they can give me some advice on that. That time, you pull away from that wrong thinking and wrong path, and you find a different path. And that time you may come to a certain balance of yourself to know what to do for your future. If you know that this is evil and that is good that is coming to you, if you are not strong enough to run away from the evil, then surround yourself with some good ones. Surround yourself with positive people. Don't be alone too much in that way. Assalamu alaikum. Have your tea, drink. It's already 11 o'clock. Any other question? No? We are not claiming anything. We are taking teachings from our Shaykh, Sahibul Saif, Shaykh Abdul Karim. And these are the same teachings that the Prophet gave 1400 years ago. And we are holding on to it, and we're trying our best. And everyone is welcome. And who knows how our end is going to be. Today we're here, tomorrow who knows. Either take lesson or you're going to be a lesson. May we first take lesson of ourselves. And this month, pull back a little bit and take lesson from your lives. You don't need anyone to tell you that time what you have to know, what you have to think. Sit and understand. Be with your Lord. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Hurmatil Habib. Hurmatil Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum. 11:11. It's enough. Junaid.